good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is a Saturday morning, and I'm not in the parks. And you're probably like, well, why are you not in the parks, Serena? Well, I figured it would be a good idea, at least once a month, at least starting, to have like a theme park live stream planning Q&A around certain destinations. And the biggest theme park news in Orlando right now, of course, is Epic Universe, which is being built at a pace so scary. I swear they're going back in time. And building it. And I am still of the belief that pass holder previews are going to start probably in January. Why do I think that? Well, when we get into some more news about Epic Universe, I'm going to tell you why. That's what I'm banking on. So we're going to talk a little bit about what the Epic Universe Park is, some of the new news that's out there, and give you guys some planning tips and tricks, especially for those of you who are just like, you know what, I'm putting off my trip until Epic Universe is open. Well, when you want to do stuff like that, you need to kind of plan in advance. So we're giving you a little bit of advance intel to think about, to keep in back of your mind when you are planning a trip to what has to be the most exciting theme park opening that I that I have heard of in a long time, especially as this is the let me see. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Especially as this is the second theme park that I have seen built from the ground up here in Orlando. The first park that I saw built was Animal Kingdom. It's freaking awesome. And then this one, Epic Universe. So I actually drive past the construction site of Epic Universe at least about twice a week. And for about 4 or 5 months, I was driving by Epic Universe and didn't know it because they were, moving stuff around the ground. So before we get started today, why don't we go ahead and welcome everyone? I see you guys, 11 of you in here so far. Thank you so very much. Welcome to Resort Recon Live, where we start talking about these parks that are up here or out here in Orlando. I'm still drinking my coffee here. Okay, we have Goof R35 who says, hey there. Well, hey, Goof R35. So good to see you. So good to see you here. And let's see. I'm literally like on my, how do you put it? My old reliable computer until this rig here is alive and breathing. Let's see. Goof435 says, did hear from TPP, That Park Place? If you haven't subscribed to That Park Place, please do. New website looks absolutely amazing. And our theme park podcast site is actually live on YouTube. That Park Place podcast T3PO. So that's going to be spearheaded by Vash Sky over there. So check that out. Did hear from TPP on Disney expanding Disney World Paris, but nothing that really compares to Epic Universe. Yes, and you are absolutely right. What they are expanding upon, I should have had this up here. Disneyland Paris. And let me pop this up here. This is why I have the most awesome chat in the world. Because you guys keep me on my toes. Okay. Let me pop this up here so you guys can see it. Okay, so Disneyland Paris is renaming one park to Disney Adventure World. Yes, this is the big expansion, and I guess what Bob Iger considers to be turbocharging the parks. Nothing getting turbocharged in Orlando when it comes to Disney, but they're going to rename the park over in Disneyland Paris, and that would be the Studios Park over in Disneyland Paris. So now they're going to change it to give it a name, basically give it a new coat of paint and call it Adventure World. So coming to us here from Forbes, Disneyland Paris has announced that its second gate, Walt Disney World Studios Park, will undergo a multi-year transformation to breathe new life into the theme park, along with expanded offerings at the park, which will almost double the existing footprint of the park. Walt Disney Studios Park will be renamed Disney Adventure World. This is akin to taking the Disney Studios Park down here. Like it used to be Disney MGM Studios, then it got changed to Disney Studios. That would be like changing the name to Disney Studio, changing it to Disney Adventure World and thinking that was something big. Nah. It's like giving a whale a tic tac. It makes no sense. Well, hello, USS Cushing. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. I laughed so hard when Iger said he knew about Epic Universe for a long time. Bob was caught flat-footed and he knew it. Now he's in Disney will be playing catch up for a decade, if not longer. Yeah, I laughed. I think I actually think I laughed so hard I snorted. Um, no, he has not known about Epic Universe for a long time. As a matter of fact, he was acting as if Epic Universe didn't even exist because Epic Universe, it started and then it stopped with the pandemic. They had to stop, construction on it. But no, he didn't. He didn't. And Disney is, when we go through some of the announcements and pictures, shout out to Bio Reconstruct over there on Twitter. If you're not following him, you need to follow him. He gets all these great aerial shots. When I tell you Epic Universe is insane, Disney has nothing to match it right now. And you're right. Yeah. If they get it built on time, which I really doubt, given what they're doing now. I think Disney thinks that people are just going to be wrapped up in the nostalgia of, hey, everyone wants to come to Disney. And yeah, in a way, that's true. But when Epic Universe opens, Epic Universe is going to get the money and Disney will get whatever's left over that people feel like doing. Because frankly, where Epic Universe is located, there's really no need to venture to the Disney bubble unless, you're just curious. But we're going to get into that. Hey, Dragon Master 360 says, howdy, y'all. Well, howdy, and good morning. Glad to have you here with us. And let's see. Sounds like Iger should have really planned in advance as he really has nothing that remotely compares to Epic Universe. Well, with Disney's been the bully on the block for decades. The whole tourism scene in Orlando is wrapped around Disney. So many people want to come to Disney World here in Orlando. It's, I think, like the number one vacation destination in the United States with so much international tourism. It is up there. People want their pictures in front of the castle. People want that authentic Disney experience. So they've been resting on their laurels for I don't know how long because there really wasn't anything to challenge them. And they did not think that they would truly be challenged. That's the hubris when it comes to Disney. And every survey that I have seen from Universal, especially when they, poll people, if you're in the parks and they're like, hey, can you answer a survey? They are constantly asking how they compare to Disney and what people would like that they're not doing right now to compete with Disney. Universal has been making it plain for several years that they are coming after Disney's market share, and they're eating into it, especially after the pandemic. That's when it really took off. Hey, Dave Cable says, hey, Lorena, I have Saturday off work for a change. Well, that's good. Glad you're here, my dear. So glad you have today off. I hope you're enjoying it. Love that avatar. I just finished the Fallout series last night while I was working on my motherboard last night. I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I wish there was an option on the poll for both the monsters and how to train your dragon. Oh, yeah. So, folks, if you haven't seen the poll, and first of all, thank you, 18 of you folks in here watching. The poll says which area of Epic Universe are you most interested in? And it only allows you to select, gosh, this noise. All right. That's why I jumped. Yeah, it only lets you select one option. Let me see. Will I get claimed for that? I better not. Yeah, I don't think I'll get claimed. So fair use, YouTube. Fair use. I'll let that run without the audio. So Dr. Kocho Dragon, hello, says good morning. Well, good morning, and good to see you. R2D2 mug in memory of the old computer. Well, yeah, kind of like yes and no. I bought this from the Character Warehouse, which is where Disney dumps their stuff that's not selling. That's like their version of Marshalls. And yeah, my streaming computer, my little tiny mini PC, basically died. So yeah, this is in his memory, but his memory will live on as a graphics card in my in my new rig, since that's a refund that I got from the warranty. Extended warranty paid off paying for that. Hey, HC, good to see you. Good to see you. We got Chef Nation in the chat. It says, good morning, beautiful people. Well, good morning. Good morning to you, my dear. We have got Dylan Soup in the chat. It says, hey, Lorena, sup, chat. Oh, hey, Dylan, good to see you. Chef Nation, and of course, little chef there. Cute little chef. Well, at least Disneyland Paris will make money. Thanks, Olympics. I keep forgetting about that. You are absolutely right, Chef Nation. Good eye. Yeah. Olympics are in Paris. Disney got to do something to try to pull those tourists in. Yeah. The Olympics. It's going to be interesting. The Olympics in Paris. We'll see what happens. Lonnie Holcomb is in the chat, says, howdy, folks. Well, howdy and hello. And yes, Lonnie, I have your email. I haven't had a chance to implement what you sent. So thank you. I appreciate that sent to me. Keith E says, good morning. Great to see you all. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And Undead Nerd says, I feel like Iger was Biden when he said he knew about Epic Universe for 10 years. Yeah, he had no clue. Well, let's put it this way. I think he had a clue, but it's like, nah, it can't be that good. Yo, I freak out every time I see that celestial carousel. It's just, so this is a video for the official Epic Universe announcement that you're seeing right now. There's so much stuff in this, and we're going to talk about it. That's the Helios Hotel that you're seeing, which they are building at a breakneck pace. I can't wait to see Celestial Park. It is absolutely beautiful. There's so much of this that I wanted to see. But yeah, it's not going to look good for Bob at all, especially when Epic Universe opens, when those pass holder previews start to come out. I can't wait, because you're going to be there. And we start talking about the park, and you see videos and you see people talking about it. And they're like, what's Disney going to do? Talk about the Encanto land they're going to be bringing on. And not going to work. Not going to work. Dragon Master 360 says, I hope that the park construction for that Paris thing isn't shrouded in controversy. Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable about Disneyland Paris, formerly known as Euro Disney, which used to be a big joke. Big joke. Disneyland Paris is not one of those destinations I'm interested in all in like visiting. The only Disney park really outside the US that I want to visit is Tokyo Disneyland, you know, for reasons, especially as they still have their Splash Mountain attraction. Hey, KB says hello. Well, hello, hello, hello. And how are you? Glad to see you here. And CJ, my thumbnail guy, is here, says you could have ended it at they did not think. No, they didn't think at all. I was laughing throughout that whole thing. There's a reason why Bob had those questions pre-screened. He didn't want to be challenged like he was last year. He sure didn't. Steel Leg of History, thank you so much for that generous $4.99 super chat, my dear. I hope you are doing well and blessed. Thank you for all your kindness. I can never thank you enough. Tuesday, I go and talk about getting my new leg made. I bought Fatal's $125 comic bundle. Well, thank you so much, Steel Leg. You've been an amazing supporter of all the channels, Dark Cancel, my channel, Fatal Day. Always, always, always out there supporting. And dude, you are awesome. You are awesome, folks. Go check out his channel. Check out his channel. Lots of gaming stuff going on there. So thank you, my dear. Hope you are having a blessed day, Steel Leg. And thank you for that $4.99 super chat. I so appreciate that. Let me tell you. Let's see. We have so much here. 25 of you guys in here. Thank you so very much. You guys gonna have to let me know how you like this format for the parks. I mean, for this live stream. Eventually I will wake up. KB says I visited with my family in 97, but was unable to attend the next time they went. I loved Pleasure Island. The employees were great to talk to. Pleasure Island was all that. I spent some quality time on spring break at Pleasure Island back when it was highly touted as where the adults go to hang out at Disney World after dark. They used to have this one nightclub. I kid you not. Literally, it was a nightclub. Okay, you had to be 21 to get in. They had drinks that they would serve in test tubes. Barmaids would come around with these drinks and test tubes, and you would have like dry ice coming out of them. You had a dance floor that rotated. All right, rotating dance floor. And every night was New Year's Eve. And at midnight, all of this like glitter and ticker tape and stuff would drop out of the ceiling. Fun times. Well, we can't have that anymore. Ugh, tell me something now. Keith E, hello. Say they call that the Kodak model. I think it's going to be the same always forever. And then all of a sudden, you're out of the picture. Very good observation, Keithy. Very, very astute observation. Disney isn't hooked into what the current market will say. They have a particular guest that they're trying to chase, which is not the majority of the base of people who are coming to these parks. It's a middle class thing. It really is. With Universal, they know what their market is, and we'll get into it a little bit later into the stream. But with the hotels that Universal is opening for this park, they're opening 3 hotels. 2 of them are what you would call Value Plus, which is like the Cabana Bay Resort, and the Helios is the deluxe resort. So they have 2 lower cost option hotels compared to 1 deluxe hotel. And the Value Plus hotels, let's see, I think I paid about Well, with a discount, I think I got it like $150 a night or something like that. I'm looking forward to it. Dragon Masters 360. I don't think Universal is that stingy. Their music group, on the other hand, yeah, the ones that keep claiming my video. Well, I'm gonna take that back. You guys let me share revenue more often than not. I have one more episode of Fallout, and I'm impressed. Yeah, I am too. I was shockingly impressed, especially the end credits for each episode. And it turns out the guy who does the music for Fallout, um, Ramin Djawadi, he did the music for Iron Man, and he also did the music for Game of Thrones. Dude is a beast. Ludwig Göransson wishes that he was Ramin Djawadi. To put it into context, John Williams is the GOAT. Then you have Hans Zimmer, which is the heir apparent. Ramin Djawadi is right behind Hans Zimmer. I would say he's the successor to Hans Zimmer, and Ludwig Göransson. He's okay, but he needs some work. But he's not up there. Hey, Tom says, good morning, folks. Well, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. When is the Olympics happening? I believe it's in June, I think. Let's see. Paris Olympics. Summer Olympics, July 26th to August 11th. That's when that's gonna happen. Wait, was that roller coaster the How to Train Your Dragon part? Yes, absolutely. So, okay, fair use Universal. All right, so what I'm showing you guys right now is the fly through from Universal Orlando for Isle of Berk. So the How to Train Your Dragon, How to Train Your Dragonland. And yes, that's the coaster for How to Train Your Dragon. Goes through, goes over water. It is, oh my gosh, it is so cool just to watch that. Tom says, do you think they will have free pass holder previews? I believe they will, especially how they did. Oh, you said free. Yeah, just like they did in Hollywood. And I believe those were free. Usually the pass holder previews are free. So yeah, I think they will. And since the Stella Nova Resort is scheduled to open January, I think it's January 21st. I have to check my reservation because I have a reservation for the Stella Nova Hotel when it opens. I think with that date, that's probably right around when the pass holder preview is going to be. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm sure just like with Universal Hollywood, when they opened up Super Nintendo World, they want that word of mouth to get out from the pass holders. That Dracula design they showed kind of looked like the Dracula from Van Helsing. Yes. I'm so excited about the Universal Monsters section. I loved reading like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Bram Stoker's Dracula. That mansion, wait till I show you guys the pictures. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Hey Jerry, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, there's the Ministry of Magic that they're going to have over in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter section in Epic Universe. Undead Nerd. I've been to Disneyland Paris. So many 12-year-olds and strollers. No, seriously. Yeah. Same thing in Orlando. I see that, and I'm like, you know what? You need to get that little booger and walk. You need the exercise. Walk. To wear you out. I kind of forgot the Olympics were a thing, were still a thing. Yeah, I do not really pay attention. No, I take that back. I take that back. The Summer Olympics, the only time that I pay attention in the Summer Olympics is for track and field because that's for bragging rights. Track and field between three countries: the US, Great Britain, and Jamaica. Those are the three. And that's the only time I pay attention. Only time I pay attention. Because the pen relays in Philly were like a precursor to the Olympics. So you like to have bragging rights. So yeah, it's only between three countries: US, Great Britain, and Jamaica for track and field. After that, I tune out. Rotating dance floor, drunk people, that must have been nice. It was interesting. Undead Nerd says, do you think that Alien, Disney could use Alien and Predator as an answer to Universal monsters? Uh, if it was a Disney of 10 years ago, I would say yes. The Disney of right now, I don't know. Because they used to have a section in the Great Movie Ride for Alien that was sick. It was like a dead on duplicate of the Nostromo with the smells and the sounds and everything. And well, it went away when the Great Movie Ride went away. Be smart, but I don't think they're gonna do that. They sure should. And Pacific Rim and Person of Interest. Ramen is a beast. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Ramen Drawadi, I'm telling you, he's awesome. He's awesome. Let's see. Yo, that's sick. Yes, this is Isle of Berk. So let me summarize for you guys really, really, really quick. So Epic Universe, okay, is going to be composed of actually five. What you just saw in the beginning, that Celestial Park. So think of Celestial Park kind of like I don't know, like this fantasy depiction of like Central Park in New York in a way, but way, way, way freaking cleaner. Everything, Celestial Park is the center of everything. And let's see, let you guys see the flyby of Celestial Park. So this is Celestial Park. That first portal that goes to How to Train Your Dragon. Those are the the Starfall racers. I think the hang time on these are, oh my god, it's sick. It's sick. If you've been on the Velocicoaster, I think this is the same company building this coaster that built the Velocicoaster. It is sick. It's called Starfall Racers. Look at this beautiful. That is the portal for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Just passed by Helios. This is Celestial Park. There's the little water pad that's over there. The Celestial Carousel looks amazing. So this is a Constellation Carousel. Excuse me, I said wrong. Constellation Carousel. Look at that. That looks freaking awesome. So within Celestial Park, there are these portals that go to these different worlds. Well, let's see. This is the Atlantic restaurant, seafood restaurant that they're going to have there. And that is the portal to Super Nintendo World right there. And look at the glass rendering. We're going to have the Nintendo Superstar store. And look at just look at all of the work that went into this. And that's the portal to the dark universe. So there's 4 portals. There's How to Train Your Dragon. There is the Ministry of Magic. There's Dark Universe and Super Nintendo World. Now, these are the portals that are going to be open when the park opens, but there's room for other portals because there is a ton of land that Universal Orlando has going on there. I'm watching the prep for tonight. Hey, Paula Bradley's fun. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. This is the Helios Hotel. Okay, so this is the focal point of the park. It's going to have its own in-park entrance, kind of like the Grand Californian at Disneyland that has an entrance into Disney's California Adventure. The Helios Hotel is going to be gorgeous. They've been working on the dome now for the hotel. I can't wait to make a reservation to stay there. It's like, shut up and take my darn money. B.R. Geist. I like how you did that. As an Orlando native who was once much more Disney gal, Universal has been gradually seducing me even as Disney rebuffed me. And now I'm ridiculously excited for Epic Universe. Girl, you me both. I can tell you right now, Super Nintendo World is going to take all my money. But it's like, as long as the value is there, right? You're just like, shut up and take my money. Take my money. I mean, I go to Disney and it's just like, I don't think I really want to spend any money on anything. Do I really want to buy it? And I go to Universal and see stuff and money just flies out of my wallet because stuff is so cool there with the merchandise and how it works. And just, man, just when you check in, at the park at the turnstile and you have a team member say, thank you so much for being a pass holder. Disney don't tell me that. Getting rid of the Great Movie Ride, huge mistake. Yes, I wanted that one to be updated, like with a couple of different older films and also with newer some newer films. It just needed to be updated in certain parts. That was it. Updated or swapped out in certain parts. Don't get me wrong. I love Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I do love it. But when it comes to film history, it's nah. I'm disappointed that they didn't think to plus up that attraction in a way that a lot of people have been asking for. Well, I know that I have been asking for. It's like, give us some new movies. We wanted Star Wars in there, for goodness sakes. Meg B says, good morning. Excited to catch this. We are excited about all of them, but being able to meet Toothless, take my money. Also, I will probably cry. You and me both. When you go back and look at the video that Universal put out where they're talking about Isla Berk, and the folks from Universal Creative, when they talk about putting that land together and they're telling you where it fits within the timeline of the movies and the experiences and stuff that they want you to feel. And the biggest, the one that I want to say, had the most emotional reaction to was the fact that Toothless will actually be an animatronic out in the park and you can meet them. And they said they want people to have that moment like Hiccup had with Toothless, where he reached his hand out and touched Toothless on the head. I'm probably going to cry seeing little kids doing that because that's such a magic moment. I mean, you could have dragons flying around, walking around. It's like the walking banthas we were supposed to get at Galaxy's Edge that we didn't get. But watching these people from Universal Creative just almost start tearing up when they talk about the dragons and meeting Toothless, and I'm like, "Ugh, you don't see that. You do not see that from Disney these days." But there's going to be a stage show with a flying dragon with fire. If you've ever seen the musical Wicked, which I did, I fell asleep on a little bit, but woke up when the dragon came out. They also do that, I think, at Universal Beijing. So they're going to be bringing that show in as well. It is so amazing how much love and care and detail that they've put into that land. It's I wasn't interested in it before, but when I saw everything that they did, it was awesome. So kids who have grown up with these movies, they're gonna love it. Adults are gonna love it just because, man, you got flying dragons. Hey, Teresa, good to see you, my dear. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. BR Geist says there's a rumor you'll be able to buy baby dragons that are interactive like the ones, but even more so. Oh, would this be like okay, let me think about this. So you know how they have the banshees in Pandora? Okay, that you can buy, put on your shoulder and they move around and everything. But there's also and actually Tom can correct me if I'm wrong because I think he has one. At Universal, you can buy a head wig that sits on your shoulder and moves around. So if they let us buy baby dragons and it's interactive, like with the wand stations, oh my gosh, shut up and take my money. Dragon Master 360 says, holy crap, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, you are going to get to say hello to Hiccup, Toothless, and friends. This is going to be a meet and greet. This is, folks, this one is going to have a long ass line. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be long. It's going to be long. Went on Velocicoaster for the first time the other day. How'd you like it? Are you the front row gang like me? I love that coaster. The worst kept secret ever at Universal. They were just building it. They didn't even announce it. They were just building it. And people are taking pictures and they're posting on social media and they're like, they're doing something. When are they going to announce it? The only thing that they did to like announce it is they put a flag like up on the hi-hat from Jurassic Park. That was literally all they did. And yes, Jerry Mendoza, they are having character meet and greets in Epic Universe. I did a video with that park place a couple of months ago where Universal had actually put out calls for auditions and everything for people to dress up as characters, acrobats, stuff like this. So they will have plenty of these meet and greets over at the Studios Park because I've mainly seen them over at the Studios Park. If you go to the Studios Park, the meet and greets for the characters are crazy popular. Between Madagascar, between, the Simpsons, my favorite, the Scooby-Doo gang. There's so many meet and greets that they have there that are just fabulous. So let's see, Puss in Boots, Shrek and Fiona and Donkey, the Trolls. It's going to be awesome. Universal is finally pulling a Disney in terms of world creation. LOL. Yeah, and one of the reasons that they are is because all of the Imagineers who got let go by Disney, well, a good portion of them went to work for Universal. Meg B says, "Baby dragons, I'm going to be so proud." So start saving now, folks. I'm serious. Start saving now. I liken it to if you're visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal. I tell people you're going to spend $500 minimum on just gear by the time you get your wand, your interactive wand, which I think is about $75 now. By the time you get your robe, which is like, I think $150 now for taxes. By the time you get your house scarf, you get your house gloves, you get other house swag, you get butterbeer, you get all this stuff. You get, your plushies, you get your animals from the $500. That's minimum. And trust me, you will be very, very, very happy paying it for what you get. Chef Nation said, and thank you, my dear, for being a member for 17 months. You've been absolutely amazing and generous with donating those memberships. You're telling me I can be Mother of Dragons. Yes, I'm telling you that you can be Mother of Dragons. I can't flip it. Wait. I can't flip and wait. As a proud member of House Targaryen, I can't wait. I can't wait. And if you can get it to kind of fake blow fire, I'm going to be saying Dracarys. We're going to park with my dragon. They do that. KB, thank you so very much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate that so very much. You guys, with these super chats, man, you help pay for the butterbeer, and I truly appreciate that. Says, thanks, Lorena, for all you do. You help me keep my love of the amusement park experience. Have to visit Universal and enjoy a place. Fun is priority. Well, KB, you are very, very, very welcome. I love amusement parks. From amusement parks where I used to live as like a kid, and Dylan will tell you, like Dorney Park. I love Dorney Park. Six Flags Great Adventure. If I felt like going going on an adventure, Dutch Wonderland. I love these theme parks. They're just fun, and it's like it's like something you can't get anywhere else. So I'm so glad you enjoy the work that I do. Thank you for supporting that way. And thank you, 31 of you people in here watching. This is Resort Recon Live. I'm your girl, the Reina Creole, and this is a stream where we do theme park chat, give you guys some intel for what's going on in the parks, and we're laser focused on Epic Universe for this one. Let's see. I'll be in Florida next year. I might have to stay at your house if after I spend all my money at this park. Yes, it is. Yes, wicked. Ballad Brad is fun. He is not kidding. It is going to be wicked, wicked popular. And yes, Dragon Master 360, they have the exact stained window from Super Mario 64. The detail in it is insane. It's absolutely, absolutely insane. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to show you guys some footage of the Donkey Kong coaster. It's being tested over in Japan, I think, right now, but Orlando is going to get the Donkey Kong coaster ride as well. So I'm going to show you some information about that. I'm starting to save right now just in case, LOL. Well, that's kind of that's kind of the deal. And the idea that I got for this stream is like, there's stuff that's coming out. People might want to start saving right now. I'm a big fan of saving for vacations. So with Disney, I would do the same thing. I would just start saving early, all the money in my couch and in the seats in my car, and just save. It's like the earlier you start to save, the better positioned you are for your trip. Helios Hotel, aptly named. Yes, Ram Bam 3000. Good to see you. Yes, that hotel is beautiful. I mean, just seeing it go up and they have like the dome structure, it's going to be gorgeous. And the vantage point is gorgeous. You can't see it here, but behind this hotel, there is a big, huge natural lake that's back there. And the Starfall Racers is actually on the edge of where that lake is. It's something else. So they scouted this land really well. Father Bradley Spun, do you think they'll maybe eventually build a connecting monorail? Not a connecting monorail, but I believe, and I don't know if I heard this from Braden or for someone else, they're going to have bus transportation that's going to go there. And I believe they're going to have the buses are going to have their own dedicated lanes to getting there. Right now, if you're at Universal and you go down Universal Boulevard, they've been doing all this building work along Sand Lake Road, like the intersection of Sand Lake Road and Universal Boulevard. It looks like they're building a new off ramp and all that. There's all of this prep that they're going on. They've been changing the lanes for construction. So that's what they're doing over there to build this interchange so that there's dedicated bus service to go from the Universal parks and especially the resorts to go over to Epic Universe. So no monorails, more than likely bus services. I will say the bus service at Universal, top notch. The only time I've had to wait longer for a bus at Universal was when it was an off time of day, like 2 in the afternoon or something like that. But the bus service is freaking awesome. I really have no complaints. Disney could learn a couple things, that's for sure. Cynthia Carter says, looks amazing. I hope they can pull it off. Well, I think they can. I really do think they can. And don't forget the disrespectful treats. Oh, there's going to be so many disrespectful treats and foods. I can't wait to go to that Atlantic restaurant and also the Pan Asian restaurant, which is the Blue Dragon. Whew, so much content from Universal is going to be coming for me. Once again, Lorena staring bankruptcy at a face. I'm trying to be disciplined because I'm saving for a down payment on a condo. So I kind of need to be disciplined. Theme park fans and tabletop game war gamers abusing their wallets. All right, let's see. So I'm going to get back to the chat in a brief minute. There's so many of you folks here. I want to get to some more explaining about stuff that's going on with the park and also some video and some other intel for you. So this is an overview of what the park is going to look like. You have the Helios Hotel, which is up here. Again, there's a natural lake that's in the back, which just adds to the ambiance. So it looks like for the Helios Hotel, you'll either have views that are facing that lake or views that are facing the landscaping of the park, which looks, oh my gosh, it looks insane. It looks insane. So with respect to sight lines, and this is something that Disney has forgotten about, you're walking through here, you just feel like you're just in, Celestial Park with the fountains, with the coasters that's over here, coasters, all of that. And then there's the portals. So right now, and I say right now because it's rumored that there will be more portals because Universal has a crap ton of land out there. You've got the Dark Universe portal over here to the right. So that goes to the land themed around Universal's monsters. We're talking Wolfman, we're talking The Mummy, we're talking Dracula, we're talking Frankenstein, we're talking Bride of Frankenstein. We're going to get to some bio-reconstruct pictures with regard to construction out in Epic Universe. You have the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Ministry of Magic. So I believe they're going to have a section that's a replica from Paris from Fantastic Beasts. I did not see those movies, so I didn't really care about them. However, the detail of that they put in there, it looks like Paris with the streets and everything. And then there's going to be the Ministry of Magic. They have not announced an attraction yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be one in there about the Ministry of Magic. So we're waiting for news on that. That may actually be the last land to be announced. And the reason why I say that is because you've already got Super Nintendo World that's over in Japan and also in Hollywood. So that's not going to be anything like super new. Wizarding World of Harry Potter, yeah. I cannot wait to see the Ministry of Magic. Holy crap. And then How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. So here are the 4 portals for the first phase of the park. Again, remember, there's room for expansion. So you're through the Celestial Park. This is what you see. And then there's a narrow portal that takes you to the next world. If you look at the videos from Universal Hollywood, when you go into Super Nintendo World, you go through there's literally a pipe that you go through that's just like the game. And it is absolutely insane what it looks like in there. And yes, natural lake. Yes. A natural lake that actually has a golf course across the street and a nature walkway there. So it's situated very, very, very well. So let's see. Where am I? Where did I want to send you guys? Let's see here. Do I want to talk about the hotels? Okay, I'll tell you what. Boom. So let's go over here. Or before I do, let me share this. All right, so speaking of land, kind of let you guys know where we are here. So here is where Universal Orlando Resort is. Up there, up this way. Okay. Okay, so there's Volcano Bay. There's Kirkman. There's the Endless Summer Resort. And I completely and totally lost my space. Hold on one second. Okay, so there's Stella Nova Resort. So Universal Boulevard, you take that and that goes right back to Universal Orlando. So they're doing all this construction to bring you to over here. And all of this area, and again, this is on Google Maps. So here, they already have one here that says How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, because that was announced. So that's there. Stella Nova is right here. Terra Luna is going to be on the other side of this one here. And right here, actually, that's where Super Nintendo World is going to be. So all of this land behind Shingle Creek. Shingle Creek is the headwaters to the Everglades. So that's a preserved area. So that's where you have that lake and all of that right here. All this blue stuff, all of this All of these are like lakes. And this lake right here is, I believe, where Helios Hotel will be facing. So there's a resort. Literally, that's a big chunk of land from Sand Lake Road here. This is towards the back, all the way down to here. Now this is Destination Parkway, Universal Orlando. Take a left on Universal Boulevard. You're on Destination Parkway. Now the reason why I bring this up, for those of you who are planning, yes, there are hotels on International Drive. Yes, Epic Universe is literally going to be within walking distance of the Orange County Convention Center. However, if you want to get a jump on booking a hotel that is not going to cost you an arm and a leg, and I believe the prices are going to skyrocket the closer that we get to opening of Epic Universe. Right here at the intersection of Destination Parkway and John Young Parkway, right here, you're literally 2 minutes from Epic Universe. You've got a Hampton Inn, you've got a Home to Suites, and I think a Holiday Inn, which is right here too. So those are 3 pretty much mid-priced hotels. And something that you don't see, oh, by the way, Universal Creative is back here too. What they're building, which you don't see here, they're building a mega Wawa, which is, for folks who don't know, Wawa is like the ultimate convenience store, cheap gas, really good fresh food. It's a chain from from Philadelphia. I mean, just again, another economical thing to do. Wawa's got all the food. You can pick it up. It's fresh. Wawa has just been expanding like crazy in Florida. And there's one that's already near Universal, but this is going to be the second location. Crazy. So if you want a place where I say, yeah, see, Buc-ee's, dude, I can't even compare the two. Buc-ee's is what Wawa dreams about. Okay. Buc-ee's is what Wawa dreams about, and Wawa is freaking awesome. I mean, it just is. Oh, there's a Publix around here too. It's on Universal Boulevard down here. See? Public supermarket at Lake K Commons. That's another thing that you need to keep in mind, especially when you're visiting. I know Stella and Luna and Terra Nova, no kitchenettes that are in there, but with this Publix, that's another economical place where you can get food. Oh, and there is a Chick-fil-A too, as well, right here. So if you don't want to pay, the theme park prices, which for Universal, it's like, they're paying it at, they're charging a premium, but it's not like highway robbery like at Disney. So those are 3 places that I can tell you right now, very, very close together. So again, they have the hotels that are on International Boulevard. Oh yeah, there's Andretti, just to show you again. So here's Epic Universe, right? All this land is Epic Universe. Chick-fil-A is right outside. Publix is down the street. When you go down this way, Hilton, Grand Vacations. Here's the Orange County Convention Center. This is what a lot of people are missing. And this is kind of what I hear some pixie dusters saying, well, Disney World has conventions there. Yes, they do have their own convention space, but it's in a bubble and you're locked in that particular bubble. With the Orange County Convention Center, you are within walking distance of so many options right here. There's the Hyatt Regency Orlando. Here's Point Orlando, another mall. You go down here a little bit more, you'll get to Icon Park, which now has the Ferris wheel. Now it's officially the Orlando Eye again. So there's Icon Park that's there. There's the Star Flyer that's there. There's Pirates Cove Adventure Golf, which is one of my favorite things to do. Wonderworks, Andretti, go-karts, which I still have to go to, Dave and Buster's, and here's I-4 right here. So all of this, with all of these options where you can stay, again, there's a lot of stuff that's on International, but International Drive has a lot of foot traffic. So that's why I tell people to mostly concentrate here on Destination Parkway. Again, this is Shingle Creek. This is protected. So it's this beautiful, natural area, to stay in. And you look across there and boom, you see Epic Universe. It is flipping amazing. And I hear they're building a W hotel too, around here. They're going to be building a W hotel, but that's just some intel to give you in advance. Most people are going to be looking at International Drive because everybody's usually, trying to get a hotel on International Drive because that is the tourist trap and that's there. But my favorite, telling people to book, if you don't want to book at Stella Nova or Terra Luna just yet, the Hampton Inn and Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton right there, the intersection of Destination Parkway and South John Young Parkway, they're great options, especially the Hampton Inn because the Wawa is going to be right here. And you're behind Universal Creative. Let's see that Park Place. Oh, my compatriots. I love working with that Park Place. It says, good morning. Are you going to review Stella Nova when it opens? Yes. I have a reservation for the day the resort officially opens for business, if they don't push the date. So I will be doing plenty of live streams and videos reviewing the Stella Nova resort. So speaking of the Stella Nova resort, because Disney, this is from Scott Gooston over on Twitter, so thanks to him, but Universal, I don't know if that music's copyrighted or not, but these are the two resorts that are opening in early 2025. Stella Nova Resort is going to open, I believe, January 21st, I believe. So this is Stella Nova right now. It's in the process of being built. The facades are built. They're moving earth around to do like the pools and all that other stuff. That one opens first. And then, this is mostly like a space themed resort. Then Terra Luna is going to open near the end of February. And I also will be reviewing that resort when it opens as well. So if you're thinking, what can I compare these two resorts to? I would say Cabana Bay more so than the Surfside and the Dockside resorts. Those are like the super value resorts. Those are the ones that have suites in them. Stella Nova and Terra Luna are more like value plus resorts, like Cabana Bay, almost the same layout in a way with the amenities that they have going on here. It is gorgeous. And I believe that's going to be a Starbucks because all of the Universal resorts have a Starbucks. Yes, including the value resorts. So one of the things that I liked about the Dockside Resort when I stayed there, they got Starbucks in there. There's a Starbucks in Cabana Bay. And it's just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. And this is, again, this is at a price point that is aimed towards value travelers. So it's at a price point that is not going to break the bank. And if you stay at a Universal resort, you also get early entry into the parks. Certain parks, not every single park, but certain parks. I think it's usually Islands of Adventure and the water park, Volcano Bay. So you're not limited to like a half an hour in the morning and only if you're the deluxe. No, at all levels, you will get that. So that's where I'm going to pause this really, really quick. So over here, again, over here is Stella Nova. That's opening first in January. And then over here is Terra Luna, which is going to be opening in February. And right down this drag here, about a little bit over to the right of Stella Nova, that's where Super Nintendo World is going to be. So every time I drive by, I see a little bit more of Mount Beanpole. It's very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Let's see. 30 of you guys in here. Thank you so very much. Let me go through some more of the chat that's here. The more you say, the more beer you could buy. Let's see. Can you meet the Madagascar penguins? I have not seen them yet. So right now from Madagascar, you only get to meet Gloria, Alex, King Julian. I think that's it. Marty. I think you meet Marty, and I think you get to meet Melman. You meet Melman too. Hey, Amanda Pizzolatto, how are you doing, my dear? Says hello, lovely Lorena, and cheery chat. Just popping in to say hi. Going to head out soon to the farmer's market with my dad. Well, enjoy, my dear. Enjoy. Let's see. Let me switch over here. Go to Bio Reconstructs Pictures. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So we are in Texas, about an hour away from where Universal's building their kiddie park. That's right, with the DreamWorks. We will be planning for Epic Universe, but also low-key excited about the one near us, but not as much news from it at the moment. Well, I think that you will get more news about that kiddie park once the DreamWorks Kids section opens at Universal Orlando, and that's supposed to open this summer. So I think it's going to open. I think like my guess is May. My guess is early May. Early May, probably the pass holders, hopefully by Memorial Day weekend. So I think once that opens, because it seems like that's going to be the prototype for what's going to go in that kiddie park. There's right now there's like they're building Shrek's house, which looks amazing. The Shrek's house. There's a roller coaster themed on trolls. I think they're going to have the noodle shop from Kung Fu Panda. So yeah, so I think as soon as that opens over at Universal, and let me see if I can find that for you. So you guys know that I'm not pulling this out of my backside. Hey, Steve, I saw you there. Good seeing you, my dear. I hope you're doing well. So this is DreamWorks Land, which I've been getting footage for over the past couple of weeks for that park place. So what you'll be able to do, ride, splash, laugh, play. You're going to get to meet Shrek and Splash in his swamp. I want to do that. Scream with laughter on the troller coaster and learn kung fu moves with Poe. So that's like all the new stuff that they're gonna have there, and it looks so cool. Roller coaster, Shrek's house. It even has the outhouse. Okay. So imagine you get to splash in Shrek swamp and go in the outhouse and all that. Which reminds me, we're going to be having a watch party for the movie Shrek on my channel because they were roasting Disney before it was popular. And yes, Troller Coaster. It's so cute. It's like a little bug. You know, it's a kitty coaster, but the theming is just absolutely crazy. The kids are going to love this. Yes, yes, they are. So I think for the one in Texas, they're probably going to take their cues from what's going to be over here in the Studios Park or DreamWorks Land. Over there, yeah, that's where they're going, is with that. So yes, I will be reporting on DreamWorks Land once it opens up. So it's kids are gonna freaking love it. They totally are gonna love this. It looks like so much fun. Once again, Universal just doing stuff, and then then they just announce it. So many people are like rubbernecking, looking at everything. They're like, what's going on? There's testing with the troller coaster. So if you're a channel member, actually be posting video about that from the troller coaster, so you guys can see the testing that's going on. Hey, Brian Acosta says, hey everyone. Hi everyone. Well, hi. Hello. They already have everything you need and you have not even gone into the park yet. Exactly. Most budget conscious people, they're just Disney has the bubble that they're in. And of course that was their model that they wanted to do, but that was before so many other things got built up. Now it's like people want to know, hey, I'm in the park, but I also want to go pick up my fried chicken from Publix. Maybe I want to go to Chick-fil-A that day. It's just cool. I can see a lot of Epic Universe possibly hitting up Chick-fil-A before starting their shift. Universal is actually going to have team member housing on site. And yes, that Chick-fil-A is going to be crowded. But I'm going to scout it out for you guys. I drive by it all the time. I've not been in that particular Chick-fil-A yet, so I'm going to have to do that. Let's see. About Kung Fu Panda, I would say a grappling form of Kung Fu Wushu, which allows Poe to take advantage of his build, would be better than a more kickboxing-oriented one. Cool. He does have to modify it, Brad. Oh my gosh, my oldest will be 11 by then, but they would still love this. We are more of a character/theming fam versus large thrill rides. I will tell you, Camera Girl, who was basically the classic story of she loves Disney, but she was truly raised on DreamWorks films. So she's in college and she is like so eager to see this park. She's so eager. It's going to be great for families. So much stuff to do. What's up with the water, meeting the characters, a lot of energy in this park, a lot of energy, a lot of things. Your kids get to go and play in Shrek Swamp. Come on now. Get to do Kung Fu with Poe. That park place says last time we went, my kids watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish on repeat the whole way down. DreamWorks is in such a hot spot right now. Absolutely. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I did not think that was going to be as good as it was. And I'm watching it, and I'm just like, some parts of it, oh my gosh, the parts of it just almost made me cry. Let's just say the three Goldilocks and the three bears, the way that they they use that, and Jack Horner, it was really good. I mean, the animation style, the story, everything. And I still can't believe that's Antonio Banderas. And they can still remove How to Train Your Dragon and give it its own land. How to Train Your Dragon, that is going to be, oh my gosh. Man, if they have those dragons that you can buy, just that you can buy, and are interactive, I'm going to need at least 3 of them darn things. At least 3. Okay, so let's see. I just want to show you over here on Bio Reconstruct a little bit. So this is the current construction that they have going on. I'm going to pop this up. So this is for real. Again, this is from Bio Reconstruct. Please do follow him over on X, Twitter. His aerial shots are amazing with the detail, which we're going to step through with some of these with you guys. So this is Destination Parkway. Here's a Rosen College of Hospitality, right across from Epic Universe. Actually, very smart. So here's Epic Universe construction. There's a parking lot that's over there. The warehouses that are back over here, over there. This is Destination Parkway, which is going to go down towards that way. So let me see. Try to find. Okay, top left is okay. So over here at the top left, this is Stella Nova Resort, which is over here. Got that beautiful, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous mosaic glass that's on the front of the hotel. So here's Stella Nova. Up here is Helios, the Helios Hotel. Dang it, can't see my pointer, can ya? I don't think you guys can see it. Well, up to the top left there, that blue thing right there, that's the natural lake. And right next to it is Helios. So let me see if I can get you guys a better picture of Helios. Oh, well, that's the roller coaster. The Catterbus. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute. So that's the roller coaster. Okay. And here's more theming for the Kung Fu Panda section. They have it right there. That one's a little bit close up right there. It's not so cute. It's not so cute from that angle. I thought it was cute. It goes very slow. It's not where I wanted to go. Okay, well anyway. The coaster goes very slow. It's not like a super fast. Think of like a slower flight of the hippogriff, I would say. Very colorful, very bright colors. The kids can identify exactly where it's from, what film that it's from. So it's not that hard for them to figure out. So okay, so that's that one right there. So let's go on over here to Dark Universe, shall we? So let's see. Here's the portal. I'll blow this up. Here's the portal, which I can actually see if you're driving and you're driving on Destination Parkway, you can actually see the Dark Universe portal sticking out. So they're going to have landscaping and everything so that you cannot see past the portal, because it's like, the magic thing is you got to go through the portal and see what's in there. So let's see. So it's the Blue Dragon restaurant, which they're building over to the side. So here's where the Blue Dragon's being built. That's like where the lovely fountain is going to be. And again, that's the Dark Universe portal. So what? Okay, that's the Blue Dragon restaurant. I cannot wait to eat there. It looks so freaking cool. Okay, so overview of Dark Universe. Here, of course, here is the mansion that they're working on over here. Then you have I think this is the Wolfman coaster through here. I love this stuff. Check it out. Let's see. Let's try to get a closer picture. So this is a closer picture of the portal. Again, with the landscaping. Yeah, good work, landscapers. They're doing a cool job with this. So you won't be able to see the stuff in the back. All you see is this portal, which is, oh man, look at the detail on that. That is insane, the detail that's going on that. So let's see, let's go some more pictures. Let's see, that's aerial overview. So this is the the forest. So they're starting to fill in the trees and everything for the forest. So it's obviously going to be really thick and covered up. This part is see the Celestial Park line is up here to the top. So here's the Blue Dragon restaurant over here to the left. So it's pretty obvious they're going to have all this stuff filled in with landscaping, various trees. So it looks like the forest. It doesn't look like Florida. Okay. It doesn't look like Florida. Looks like, looks like a European forest, which is going to be absolutely freaking awesome. Let's see. Hey, guys, Scar, how you doing? Pues buenos días. Buenos días, mi hermano. ¿Cómo estás? Watching Fallout, not sure how I feel 3 episodes in. You know what, dude? That's kind of like how I was the first 3 episodes. I'm kind of like, I don't know, but I'm intrigued. I'm glad I hung in there, actually. Cannot wait for your thoughts on this, because Bosco is actually going to be on the Spice Lounge on Wednesday. We're going to be talking Fallout, and we're also going to be talking X-Men 97 as well, so you don't want to miss that. Bet Walt would love the portal idea for his parks, but was never really a concept at his time. I would say, yeah, it wasn't, but he did it in a different way with the landscaping, and think of kind of like that spoke in wheel design of I'll say for Walt Disney World. It's like you had the castle. You couldn't see Fantasyland behind the castle. You had that. You had the landscaping around, called the mosh pit and the hub and the gardens. And you have to walk around in order to find where those entries are to Adventureland, to Liberty Square, to Fantasyland, to Tomorrowland. I think Walt did with landscaping and planning, we'll say with regards to like landscaping and design, what eventually evolved into portals. So it all comes from Walt. It really does, with that concept. It really does. It's like Universal Creative took that concept and kind of updated it a bit. So Meg B says you can absolutely tell the Imagineers moved over. The levels of theming and detail is just fantastic. That's why Islands of Adventure is so amazing, because of the Imagineers that came over to Universal Creative. It is really, really, really something else. Let's see. So, here's here again is the Wolfman coaster. I don't, what did someone ask about the coaster? There's a coaster. Someone asked about the coaster. If it was, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be, I think it's going to be really creepy and I think really scary. The name like Dark Universe, it needs to be scary. So look here at the, oh my gosh, look at this. Looks like it's burnt out and everything. I think it's going to be more rickety. Dragon Master 360. If you see, look here, it looks like, let's see, that's the mansion to the left, but I think this looks like it's burnt out. It looked like the villagers set it on fire. So yeah, definitely rickety. And I love how they do that. Yeah, I'm going broke next year. That's why I got my savings account because I know what's going to happen. I'm just going to get so much stuff. Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster. Thank you, John DeVoice. Yes, yes, thank you. Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster. I can't wait. I think I saw some video where they were testing. That. So here's the trees so far that they have near Curse of the Werewolf coaster there. Let's see if we have another one. Some more of the tree lines around the coaster. Coaster goes through that little house there too. I was concerned it was going to be too kid friendly. Nah, with a name like Dark Universe. But where are they going to get lookalikes of Cheney, Lugosi, and Karloff? Well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. I would love to see a Bela Lugosi Dracula. I wonder if they're going to be in that. There's a restaurant. I think the Windmill Restaurant. You know, like the windmill from the Frankenstein movie. I think they're gonna do that. Let's see. Reach device for the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster. Maximum reach of riders for the car. Yep, so they're not grabbing on stuff and flipping themselves out. Here it is. Okay. Here's what I wanted to show you. So here's the returning vehicles. Returning to the station here. It's a spinning roller coaster with pair of riders facing opposite directions. Seen here with blue test dummies. That is going to be freaking crazy. A spinning roller coaster. I'm a roller coaster fiend. This is great because I thought, well, I was hoping it wasn't going to be the, strap yourself in and just go to the coaster. But the fact that this is going to be spinning and pairs of riders facing opposite directions, oh my gosh, that looks crazy. So you're going to have like two in the front and two in the back. That's going to be nuts. That's going to be nuts. Dengar Renegade, hello, says, hey, hail Epic Universe, bump Galaxy's Edge. This is what we thought we were going to get, right? With Galaxy's Edge, all this stuff. I mean, you know what it is. It's like when you look at Dark Universe, you know it's Universal Monsters. I mean, there's no ambiguity there. Chef Nation says, thank God my mom is coming with me next year. She doesn't know it's for retirement. I won't tell. Tinkerella's Treasure Hunt. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is watching from New York City. Excited for Super Nintendo World. I am too. Every time I drive by and I see Mount Beanpole, I'm just like, I can't wait. I'm going to spend so much money. Spread the word. John DeVoy says the Burning Blades Tavern will have flaming blades on the windmill. That is so darn cool. I mean, for some of you kids who haven't read the book, you're probably just like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. No, that windmill got set on fire, hence burning blades. So I can't, I'm so excited about that. Just again, the level of detail that's being put into this park. This is like Disney level type of detail that Disney used to freaking do. They're going to have sights to see while you ride. Think of, because you're going through the forest, right? I just had a thought. Okay. So if you've ever seen the tribute stores that Universal does for Halloween Horror Nights, one year they did one for Universal Monsters, and just the scenery and the lights, you felt like you were in that creepy forest. And I'm thinking they're going to do the same thing with this. If they do, especially the parts where they go through the like the houses and everything. Well, that one house that they go through, it's going to be awesome. You feel like you are actually in the film, like Frankenstein, like Wolfman, like Dracula. I mean, they have it down. The puke ratio just jumped with that ride. I'm for it. I can't wait. I can't wait. Need to have a shirt that says no hurling. Dark universe when you want Halloween Horror Nights 24/7. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Dragon Master 360 says, imagine if you ride through and you see silhouettes of werewolves on the hunt. Oh man. Wouldn't that be cool? This is so freaking awesome. Spinning roller coaster. Heck yes. Heck yes. And speaking of the Burning Blade Tavern, okay. Aerial overview of areas near the Burning Blade Tavern in Dark Universe. A Curse of the Werewolf train is seen at left returning to the station. Okay, so remember how I was saying when it would go through these places like this? Looks like burning house. Well, it's not on fire, but it's like you'll have a different perspective from the front than from the back, depending on how it's, how it's spinning around. Like it might spin you like the werewolf is going to, grab you. And it turns out you escape just in time. Look at that. So that's where the trains are going back right there. And here's the Burning Blade restaurant. Oh, man, that restaurant's going to be crazy. Look at that. So this is the facade out front. And let's see if they have another picture. Okay, so that's a train returning back. So I'm trying to see if he's got another one. Okay, so here's the queue. So here's the queue for Curse of the World. Now, they've just started putting the landscaping in. This is probably going to be insanely swagged out by the time they're done with like the trees and the bushes and the sounds and all of that stuff. It's going to be nuts. Universal has become the new Disney. Disney has become the new Six Flags. Oh, Six Flags is probably like, man. Six Flags parks used to be the butt of the joke. Not anymore. That's where Disney's going. So I need to set some money aside just for food alone because this chef will eat her way through this part. Girl, yes, you and me both. Yes. For me, food is right up there along with souvenirs and all of that. That Pan-Asian restaurant, the Blue Dragon, that's going to get so much of my money. No menus yet, Chef Nation. I will keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to think Yeah, when they're announced, when the menus come out, trust me, I will be covering all of this stuff. So I'm anxiously awaiting those menus. Amanda Pizzolatto says, thanks for streaming, but I got to go. Hope everyone has a great day. Till next time. Well, thank you so much for being here, Amanda. You have a great rest of your day, too. Look, they got the little, there's a closer picture I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. That wagon looks like it's straight out of the movies. So here it's partially covered. Look at the walkways. Okay, there's still like plywood and stuff down for construction, but look at how they look. They're not neat at all. They look weathered and everything. Check it out. That's so cool. They need a FNAF themed pizzeria. Oh, do you know the sequel got announced? Sequel's going to be coming out 2025. Five Nights at Freddy's sequel. They announced it at CinemaCon, and Blumhouse and Jason Blum made an announcement on X as well. So I'm looking forward to that because Five Nights at Freddy's just rocked. Oh, look at the detail on this. See, this is what trips me out. The amount of detail that they put, into this. Look at even like the broken parts, which were quote unquote broken on purpose. Wow, I would not know that was Florida. If I looked at that, I would think that was like somewhere in Europe. Hey, Amy Jo Johnson says, hi, guys. Well, hello, hello, hello. He's like, yeah, I saw. I was so excited. They had Five Nights at Freddy's. So here's the cool thing. Five Nights at Freddy's, right? It dropped in theaters the same day that it dropped on Peacock. Five Nights at Freddy's had to be the hardest movie ticket that I've ever gotten. I barely got a seat for the first showing of that film, and I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks before the movie came out. You could not get a ticket. It was so far, it was booked so far out. It was crazy. I was in that theater. That theater was freaking packed. And then went home and watched it on Peacock too. Let's see. And this right here is why Universal is kicking Disney's ass. Yeah. Just again, the detail. The detail is just it's just insane. There's a Burning Blade restaurant. So let's go up here a little bit. So here's where you can see, oh my gosh, look at this. This is leading up to, okay, ignore the patterning. Yeah. This is still in construction right there, but try to see if I can get a little closer. Might not let me. Look at this. Like the rickety, like the stones that time forgot, and all the creepy landscaping up here to the restaurant. And here's the Burning Blade. Here's where the windmill is going to be. And it looks like it's turning to ash. Check it out. That is it. So here's the scaffolding. I guess you're going to do that scaffolding to put like the blades and stuff on there. But it looks like a creepy ass castle. It looks like something straight out of the Frankenstein movie in black and white. It's going to be flipping awesome. The teaser image from the Jim Henson Company showed one person working on the Mangle animatronic for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I think I saw that on X too. I think Jason Bloom had tweeted that out about working with Jim Henson's Creature Shop. I'm like, oh, that is freaking awesome. Let's see. The craftsmanship is superb, isn't it? I think we used to get this with Disney like on the regular. That's nuts. Let's see. Extended queue. Okay, so here's the manor in Dark Universe. So let me show you this one before we move over to some Super Nintendo World pictures. Look at this manor. Looks like they're already, look at the, oh my gosh, the details here. This part here that looks like it's going to be those creeping trees and everything. You know, just that super haunted castle look. Look at all the facades that they've got on there. Flipping amazing. I'm guessing like here at the bottom, and it's a raised pathway, because you know how in the monster movies it's like you have to walk up this like pathway winding that gets higher and higher to get to the castle. Q435 says Universal is doing all of this while Disney has done Tron Coaster, Moana's water thingy, and expanding Disney Paris. Yes. This is the kind of stuff that Peltz was talking about. What do you have to answer Epic Universe? What do you have to mitigate this obvious juggernaut in entertainment that is coming? Bob's like, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. I mean, you guys are seeing the pictures. It's just like, this is what's coming. Yes, this is what is coming. Yes, yes. Railway Nation Gaming, hello, says hi to Lorena, awesome person show. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Hope you're doing well, my dear. See you doing really well on your channel. It looks perfect. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that maybe it'll get some kids to go back and read the original novels and go back and watch the black and white, the black and white movies, watch the films and everything. It fits perfectly. If you understand anything about the history of Gothic horror, you understand just perfectly. Dracula especially fits into it. Yes, I'm a big fan of Gothic horror. I was like, you're going to let us read this stuff in school? Especially Poe. Poe was nuts. Well, I also I heard reportedly that Poe was kind of doing doing a lot of opium. So here's the castle. So Railway Nation, this is actually the manor, the Universal Monsters manor that they're building right here. So I don't know what's going to be in it yet, but here you see the work that they're doing. Here's the sculpted vines that they have going on, the Gothic design of the castle. Of course, these are the windows and everything that are right here. So I think, I'm not sure what the manor is going to be. It may be for not just meet and greets, but we haven't heard any more information about that yet. Universal hasn't revealed truly what's going to be officially in this section yet. So we've only gotten an announcement for a Celestial Park and How to Train Your Dragon Island of Berk. So John DeVoice, first of all, thank you for dropping all this knowledge. I appreciate this, my dear. So the attraction is called Monsters Unchained. Oh, are they going to be walking around and following you? I'm intrigued. I really am intrigued. Can you imagine walking in there and next thing you know, Dracula just rolls up on you? I would love that. Thank you. Well, Monsters Unchained. Let's see. Okay, so let's hop to the last section we're going to discuss in the stream. First of all, 32 of you guys watching, so thank you so very much for being here. This is the Resort Recon live show where live I take you guys questions and we just dive into what's going on with the local theme parks, but especially a lot of information when it comes to Epic Universe, because with the announcements that Universal has been making, I suggest starting to plan now for being there when Epic Universe opens. So I should share this. So this is test runs of the Donkey Kong ride in Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Japan. Now, Super Nintendo World first opened, obviously, at Universal Studios Japan. They had the Yoshi ride and the Bowser's Revenge ride, which was kind of like not Bowser's Revenge. It's Bowser's Revenge. Yeah, it was Bowser's Revenge, I think. But it was like Mario Kart, you know, cars. You had the VR headset on the top. This is going to be the third attraction that is going to be put in Tokyo, Universal Studios Japan. This Donkey Kong ride here, we will be getting in Super Nintendo World at Universal Orlando. So we're going to get this. So as you see right here, this is like straight out of the movie, out of the game, straight out of the movie. There's like a fake portion that makes it look like you're jumping over stuff. So these are the test runs that are going on right now over at Universal Japan. This one is much more advanced in the construction than at Universal Orlando. So there's a barrel. There's a barrel. You see the smoke coming out the monkey's mouth. Check it out. That's so cool. I've been following this ride design ever since it was announced. It's very much trying to figure out there's another ride that does something kind of like that too. I was gonna say Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, but maybe I have my theme park intel mixed up. But either way, this is the construction that is going on so far right now to, I think, as of the 10th, I believe, over in Universal Orlando. Okay, so it's over at Epic Universe. So the footage that you saw is the ride testing that's going on right now over in Universal Studios Japan. But that attraction is going to be over here at Universal. So, look at this. So there's the barrel. We saw the barrel over in the video. So there's the barrel right there. Goes and puts you out right over there. This roadway up here, that is Stella Nova, is to the left, further down that way. Albert Rodriguez, hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. It says, good morning. What a great show. Stoked I found out about you. New fan here. Best of luck. Well, thank you so much, Albert. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're having a great morning, and I'm glad you found out about me too. Awesome. Awesome. Donkey Kong. Yeah. Every time I see Donkey Kong, I love Donkey Kong. I used to play Donkey Kong so much. Look at this. Aerial look at where Donkey Kong roller coaster will skim over water. Actual track is sideways underneath. Wow. Look at this. So here's where the water is going to be. And the actual track is sideways. So this looks like looks like the track breaks off into the water, but it goes sideways. If you have seen the Super Mario movie, okay, where they go to I keep calling it Kong Kingdom, and they're riding it and jumping over stuff and everything. Same deal. This is gonna be insane. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so cool. I'm loving all of these coasters that Universal is doing that are either over water or through water. And I think it started, I want to say, well, at least to me, with the Velocicoaster, because there's a part of the Velocicoaster where you flip upside down and you almost feel like you're going to fall out of your seat and it's over water. So I think this has like the same spirit, just like in How to Train Your Dragon. Look at all of this. So they're doing a lot of work with that. Let's see. Hey Lorena, do you think Disney will do the evil land? Oh, you mean the villains land? Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's like they could do it, but it's with their construction record, it's like I'm not sure. I don't see it really. They could do it, but I don't. My thing is execution. How are they going to do it to make you stay beyond a photo op? So we'll see. Right now, it's a lot of blue sky plans. But if I was a betting person, I would say not anytime soon. Disney will most likely go to their IPs first before they go back to what I call old school Disney, like Disney villains, like Maleficent and the Evil Queen and Dr. Facilier, all of that. Let's see. How are they going to do the Mario Kart thing? Do you mean how they're gonna build it? If you look at the videos from Universal Studios Hollywood and also Japan, it's like you're in Bowser's Castle, and it's not like a fast pace. It's very slow that goes through, and there's a VR headset that you put on. There were some complaints about the VR system that they used. Supposedly, it got improved somewhat for Hollywood. So I'm interested to see if they're going to make even further improvements for the Mario Kart attraction in Epic Universe. So we'll see. We'll see. I know some people were kind of disappointed with how slow that particular attraction was going, but either way, all the stuff that I see about it, I'm just so excited. Meg B says, so excited for this. I mean, fun and nostalgic, was way more of a Donkey Kong gal than Mario back in the day. I did. I love Donkey Kong. That was just fun. Modern Disney hubris will be the bane of their existence. Yeah, it's when you think that you're on top and that no one's gonna push you off. And Universal has been at this for years, you know. Dengar Renegade says, I want to go help them build this. Let me grab a hard hat real quick. uh let's see. Dag on it. Where'd I go? I just lost my dag on it. Now I gotta start away from the top. That's okay. I'm going down here. Oh, they just put up Harry Potter stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go a bit longer than I thought. Okay, so I did show you guys. So that's what's going on with Super Mario. And it looks like BioReconstruct just put up pictures about Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This stuff is freaking cool. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Cannot throw bananas and blue shells while the Mori are right. A stunning and brave Megatron. I want to be able to throw blue shells. I want to. Yeah, Liam Treeforce went to the one in Japan and was a little disappointed with the Mario Kart attraction. Yeah, that's what I heard from a good amount of people about the one in Japan. They were just like, it's not as, it's kind of slow. It's not what I would what I would want. So it's going to be interesting to see how they upgrade things if they do for the version in Orlando. So here is, oh my gosh, recently revealed. Okay, so these are the facades over at the Wizarding World, not Wizarding World, excuse me, Ministry of Magic over in Epic Universe. So they have some of the facades. So the slogan is painted on some of the windows right there. I'm guessing that's from Fantastic Beasts. If it's Fantastic Beasts, I have no freaking idea what's going on. I was not into Fantastic Beasts, but what I do have to say is look at all the details. When I look at this, I think I'm in Paris. Look at the facades, look at how they do all of that. Let's see if we can get a closer picture. So these are really new, a couple minutes ago. Look at this. Oh my gosh, check us out. I keep thinking I want to say it's Montmartre section, but it's the details are beautiful. Look, it's not brand new. They have the weathering done. Look at this. Like the narrow streets and everything. Dang. Yeah, I really don't care about the Paris part. I'm like, where's the Ministry of Magic going to get? Okay, so there's a theater entrance through a themed tent, the theater stage, and theater exit. So, makes me wonder what they're going to put in that theater over there. Guests will enter a theater in the land at this corner and exit into the street on the right. So they have these tight, narrow streets here. Reminds me of New Orleans, the Bucare section of New Orleans, the old part of New Orleans. Those really, really tight streets where you can only use like a PT Cruiser to get through, or like one of those little Fiats. Bonzo Kilbourne says Reina Creole, our number one field agent, is back at headquarters. What happened? No, nothing. Nothing happened. I wanted to have a theme park live stream chat session, especially with all of the information that's out there with regards to Epic Universe. I know for me, stuff got real when I booked my reservation for the Stella Nova Resort on opening day. So I'm like, I know there's lots of other people who want to plan for Epic Universe. So hey, have the stream to do that. So every couple of weeks or so, your girl will go live on a Saturday morning to, theme park chat, give you guys some intel and answer your questions and stuff like that. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm always going to be in the field, but you kind of have to come back to HQ and debrief, you know. I want a Transformers theme park based on the original cartoon. Oh, wow. That's cool. That would be cool. Instead of the movies, like we've got the studios. Dragon Master 360 says, it's funny this, a fictionalized version of Paris, is going up while Disney is working on their Paris thing. Good point. Very good point. And just, again, look at the detail on this. You guys see that? I guess that's for Fantastic Beasts. So they have, I guess this is where they have the artwork of the beasts. And I guess here is, I call them magical advertisements because they usually will have stuff like that. You know, respect the spell limits, X, Y, and Z. This looks beautiful. And it looks, see, they even have like the rain marks, like the watermarks on the top that shows the weathering, you know? Wow. Let's see. I think the evil land with the female villain sounds exciting. I wish they could do it. Reina Creole, if this is Paris, I wonder if there'll be a version of the opera house. Possibly. I'm guessing that theater that they were talking about may be the opera house. We're still waiting to get official announcement about what's going to be in this section. I do think that this is going to be the last section that Universal officially reveals with all the information. So it's going to be exciting. Look at all this artwork over here that's on the building. This is insane how this looks. Wow. Chimney pots being installed on the roofs. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Remember, the warning comes after the spell. Look at the arch here. There's the chimney pots. Chimney pot. I'm like, what's a chimney pot? Is that like a chamber pot? Or the exhaust for the chimneys? Okay, and here's the trees near the Ministry of Magic. So it looks like that's where the Ministry of Magic is going to be there. Okay, here we go. So this will most likely be the Ministry of Magic. You know how we saw it in the movies where you walk in, people apparate into the Ministry of Magic and all the floors and all of that. It's just, I can't wait. And there's the wand. So this would actually be the entrance into. Wait a minute. Nope. It's the other way around. The entrance will be like this way, basically. So here's the portal outward. Chimney exhaust pipe. Okay. I think I had one when I had a fireplace. I didn't see it until I actually looked for it. It's kind of weird. Celestial Park building between Starfall Racers and Harry Potter. Okay. All right. Let's see. I end on this picture here. So this is an aerial overview of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. At left is work for progress for surface work. Okay, so Ministry of Magic will be over here to, I guess I'm just going to be over here on the right. Is what you see here to the left where this green overhang is. That's Starfall Racers. So this is Celestial Park right here. It's the Starfall Racers. Right here in the middle, I think this is going to be that gorgeous water fountain that we've seen in all the artwork. So this is where the fountain is going to be. Over here to the right, this is the Helios Hotel, which they're building right there. And this is going to be landscaped and blocked off from down here all the way around here. Because right here, the top, I'm circling, that's the portal that you go through to get to the Ministry of Magic. So I can't wait to see what this is going to look like when it's all done. Sight lines are important. You're not going to see an ugly ass blue building from Celestial Park. Okay. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. AJ Potts, hello, hello, hello. Says, do you think Universal picked up former Disney engineers? Yes, actually, I know that I have, and it's pretty much an open secret. Not that it's a secret, but back when I think Disney laid off a bunch of their engineers, Universal brought them on to develop Islands of Adventure. Islands of Adventure, which consists of Marvel Superhero Island, Lost Continent, Jurassic Park, Seuss Land, and before they called it, well, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade, where you have Hogsmeade, you have Flight of the Hippogriff, you have Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, you have Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. The theming over in Islands of Adventure is it's on another level. So if you go to Universal Studios, you go to the studios part, because that was a theme, ride the movies, all of that. You go to Islands of Adventure, and it is like nothing else you've ever seen. The details of the park, even the layout of the park is different. It's organic, it's immersive. I mean, over in Marvel Superhero Island, because Universal does much better with their silver age of Marvel and what they do with it than what Disney does with their MCU. Because over in Marvel Superhero Island, you've got the Hulk coaster, which is the bomb. Oh my gosh, the Hulk coaster is awesome. You've got the Hulk coaster, you've got the Fantastic Four cafe, you've got a replica of the what's it? Is it the Fantastic Car? You've got like a replica of that's there that lights up and all that stuff, and you can sit in it and take pictures and all of that. You've got Kingpin's arcade that's there, and Spider-Man is out there for meet and greet. Spider-Man and Captain America. I have met Spider-Man. Spider-Man has come up to my camera to when I've been live streaming. He's come up to me, talked to us, you know, asked if I was doing any work for the Daily Bugle. You know, he's like, "Hi from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man." I mean, they're they're awesome over there. There's a memorabilia shop in Marvel Superhero Island that will take all your money. I'm for real. It will take all your money between the merch that's there, the collectibles that's there. If you look all through that whole entire store, there's like big, huge replicas of classic Marvel comics, posters, and comic covers. That whole place, and then at night when it's lit up, it's all this neon and kinetic energy, and even one section where you see like Storm is like trying to take out Magneto. I mean, it's awesome over there, and the amount of work that they put into it is just insane. And you can tell it has that Disney Imagineer feel to it, which is why the Wizarding of Harry Potter is so kick ass. Because Galaxies, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is what we should have gotten with Galaxy's Edge. If you've never seen a Harry Potter movie, you go to Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you're not lost. Not at all. You feel like you're in the movies, even if you haven't seen the movie. You have a good idea of what's going on. It is so immersive. I kid you not. It's so immersive that if I leave the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, it's like my brain has to adjust, has to adjust because it's just so much stuff that's like in there, and it's always freaking crowded because Hogsmeade would be super crowded. You can't move around. You still can't if you if you go over there because it's so crowded full of people. Then when you go over to the studios part, the Diagon Alley, There's more room, but it's still crowded, full of people. No one's in a hurry to leave. Galaxy's Edge, people are trying to like get through there and, get your photo op with the Millennium Falcon. Um, if you're crazy enough to try the blue milk, okay. But people do not seem to want to linger in Galaxy's Edge. Okay. At the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you almost want to tell people, just leave so I can walk around. No one's in a hurry. Everyone's just taking in the atmosphere, waiting for the dragon to blow fire. That's the thing. Mm. Let's see. Rampant 3000 says, Reina Creole, I think you've been in that store before on stream. Yes, I have. Isn't in this retro silver age themed city? Yes. Yes, it is. Matter of fact, I need to do another live stream from there. I'll have to go over to Marvel Superhero Island because the best Spider-Man ride, and it's still to go, is the Spider-Man 3D ride. That's over there. And I think I've taken you guys through that before. You walk in and it's like the entry to the Daily Bugle, and you go through like the Daily Bugle offices, and they also have running clips from the Spider-Man cartoons as you go through there. It's freaking awesome. It's so good. It's the best thing. And even better, at the end of that, well, first of all, Stan Lee has a cameo. That's in the ride. And then at the end of the ride, you hear Stan Lee's voice. Like it was recorded while he was still, alive. And it just adds to it. It just adds to it. The MCU does not have Stan Lee's spirit, but Marvel Superhero Island, um, at Universal's Islands of Adventure does. And it is so much fun. So much fun being there. Adventures Campus looks cool, but honestly, Marvel Superhero Island is freaking awesome. But watch your wallet because there's so much freaking stuff that you wanna buy in there. I kid you not. Mm. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I hope you all enjoyed this format. I love taking your questions. I love showing you guys new stuff that's going on in the parks, giving you guys intel, information, all of that. And like I said, something I plan on doing about once a month or so. Get back here in HQ and talk with you guys and answer your questions. So if you're watching this on the replay, or if you were here live streaming, you still have questions, just drop them in a comment for the video. So we're live stream. Just drop a comment and I'll go ahead and answer you as best that I possibly can. You will be seeing a lot of Epic Universe content coming from me. I am so excited about this park. I so believe in this park, especially if you're a theme park aficionado. There's so much. There's so much. And of course, I'm taking you all there along with me. Bacanagua. I hope I got that name. Bacanagua. I hope I got that name right. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Budget for souvenirs. For Epic Universe. Dang, budget for souvenirs for Epic Universe. Oh, y'all are going to think I'm crazy. But if you can save anywhere between $500 to $1,000 for souvenirs for Epic Universe, you're probably going to be ahead of the game. And that's the low end. That's the low end. because there's so much stuff that is coming. Put yourself together, budget for souvenirs, and then add about 25% onto that. But the more that I find, the more merchandise that gets announced and all of that stuff can help you guys also plan for your budget for souvenirs. But I will say, with the new park like this, there's going to be, grand opening exclusives. Yes, that's the low end. I would say that I'm wrong, but no, I don't think so. I do not think so. So start getting those mason jars out, mark them, says Epic Universe money, and just start putting money in there. Just start doing that. Start doing that. Those rules and Disney trolls. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go, you guys. I will see you this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, for my 7K subscriber celebration stream. Going to be bringing some friends onto the panel. We're just going to be chilling, having a great time. My subscriber celebration streams are usually crazy. They're not they're not scripted. The only agenda we have is just having fun and celebrating you guys getting me to 7K subscribers. You guys are just amazing. So we're going to have a great time. Yes, Scott, it's going to be a lot of money, but you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. It's like, here, take my money. Just keep throwing money. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you at 7 p.m. this evening. Bye.